It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Four quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterbull on the ground. Gain up. Tackle the first rounder out of Georgia, Jalen Walker.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. We really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 48. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap, a give to Tracy. He works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he gets this forward to the 19. And he gets 6 and a first down as well. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. From the gun, here's Dart. He's got it! And that's a New York touchdown! The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long it might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Gano ready to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Go right side, caught by Mooney. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Nix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 43. Completed over the middle. They get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, man, it's Drake London. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Nix off the play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Nix on the move, hit it right. Now here he goes. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Flushed out now to his left. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Drake London with the touchdown. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going on 1st down. It starts. Caught by Theo Johnson. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Finding Johnson once more. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Tracy has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2. Try and run it in with Singletary. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. On the sneak, here's Dart. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Ready to send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Falcons will have a 1st. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
At quarterback clock, it is so important to play in the position and playing it efficiently. You got to know, you got to have that clock in your head because that's enough time in this league to get rid of the ball. That's a lesson this QB's got to learn.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Nix with it on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's Robinson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Nix now to throw. And they're trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and goal. Here's Nix. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Running for it. Here's Algier. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. this time, rolling right. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done with them.
That's grabbed inside the 30. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. He comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Falcons facing a deficit near the break. Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches. From the 48. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 16 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They take the hands off. Now Nix. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Second down. Here's Nix again. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
What a great fight from those blockers to keep buying him time in the pocket to find a throw. You wish that effort could have been rewarded with a completion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing again. Here's Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shinsey threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's no good. He had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. 1 gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. from the 47. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Good little whip there, looks like about 6. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down. From the gun, here's Dart. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Completed to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Quick one to the outside by Dart. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Agnew on the return. Takes out a 1-stop. And this drive will start inside the 25. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Back to throw it. To the right side, reeled in by London. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Here's Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On second down, Robinson. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On third down, here's Nix. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Robinson. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Now Nix on third down. Overman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. He finds space into the red zone. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. Juke the defender. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. A handoff to Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 10 now. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. 30. Gets the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons can tie it up after hitting Painter in the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's hit him sent out of bounds, so this ends as a gain of close to 7, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Here's Tracy once more. All right, short and marking for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move, hit it right. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. The defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dart out of the shotgun. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal. They go right back to Tracy. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. So a stoppage following the play. Tyrone Tracy in some pain. He's going to get some assistance now. Hope it is for something minor. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Singletary. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Giants take a third-quarter lead. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A toss snap to Robinson. Gonna take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Man in motion here. Here's second and 2. Buys time, rolling right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Shotgun snap to Nix. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So it's second down coming up.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Nix again on second and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
They're now set for first and 10. tie it up again here in the fourth. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now Dart. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, this is Singletary. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Dart now. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Setting in the throw here. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Gives to Singletary from the gun. Still has room inside the 15. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Giants take a 4th-quarter lead. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Ready to send this away. Here's Agnew on the return. And And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Hits his running back. Pushes him off with ease. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he's going to be blocked out at the 42.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They send him left out of the slot. Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings them to 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached. Because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Connection made with his back deep downfield. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. And he gets a few on the plays forward. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, here's Dart. Headed out right. This one's caught. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here's Nix to throw. On the move, hit it right. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He's back to throw. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And downfield, and he finds London. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. He is to throw. This throw is caught. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons cut it to a point late in this one. On for the PAT and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Singletary. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. He'll look to throw it. He has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Driving forward with Scatterboo. Works his way to the 35. A gain of 27 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
It's a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running with Scatterboo. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's Singletary. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So a timeout's taken. Just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Scatterboo here on the toss. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So everything comes down to this from Graham Gano. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. And his kick is blocked. Now he's got it inside the 15. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. Well, either team has proven they would be more than deserving. But only one can rep the NFC in the Super Bowl. The kick is away in overtime. And this drive will start inside the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Forced out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Cannot afford a 3-and-out in this spot. Offense has to figure this out on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. Will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. This to take a 7-point lead here in overtime. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. The whole season comes down to how they answer on this drive. All right, here we go. Returning it from the 4. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And he's over just a low yard. That brings up 2nd down. Working quickly here. From the 32. Buys time, rolling right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
High drama at the season's highest point. Need to get that marker on 3rd down. Darts out of the shotgun. Chased out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. They are your NFC champions, Brock. What a mix of emotions out there right now, right? Happiness to have made it, but also remembering this isn't the ultimate prize. There's a far more important game still to come.
Yeah, and I think maybe they think about that tomorrow. Kind of like these baseball teams do such a great job, Kate, of celebrating every series win.
Yeah.
You're going to celebrate this, and these guys are going to enjoy the heck out of it with their families and friends, and then they'll wake up tomorrow, and they'll remember there's still a lot of work ahead for the biggest trophy of all.